Hey, everybody, welcome back to a special edition of Samp and Chance. This is probably going to be a quick one, but before we get started here, first off, my man with the master plan, Mr. Chance Michaels, how's your Sunday afternoon going?
It's going pretty well, man. The weather's not too bad. How about you? How's your Sunday going?
Yeah, Sunday's going great. Weather's okay, I guess. Still waiting
Yeah.
for some of that heat, but you know what? It's okay. No, weekend's good, man. And last night was amazing. But before we get into that, everybody remember to like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Also, if you check out our Instagram page, that would be at Samp SAMP underscore chance CHANCE. You'll find our bio tree there now. So you can basically just link onto that and that will take you to our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our TikTok page, which I just created today, Chance.
I've
I
seen
didn't get a
that.
chance to tell you. Yeah, so
Oh,
uh, get something going up there as well. I'm not too familiar with the TikTok, so I thought, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do with that, and whatever helps us to
it'll
get
be good
more
when
people.
we're posting all of our videos we do from the wrestling and the boxing shows. It'd be cool to put it up there. It's kind
Yeah,
of what
no,
TikTok is, right? So yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so I'm kind of I know we're really good at what we do right here. It's the social media and getting that reach is what I'm learning. And every day I learn something new, and every day we're able to do something new. So yeah, as we're growing, we want you guys to grow with us. So like and subscribe and check out our Instagram, like I said, to get the rest of these links out to you guys. So that
And
being
share with
said,
your grandma, mom, dad, uncle, brother, sister. Share it. Like,
everybody,
subscribe,
man.
and share it.
100%. Um, so yeah, we had a great night of fights last night. Pretty uninterfered night of fights too. There was no UFC. There was nothing really to kind of compete against this card. So it kind of was a standalone, kind of nice in a way,
It
to
is
be able
nice.
to focus everything on just one card. Undercard was really good. We won't go through all of it here really quickly, but the one that I wanted to touch on, Chance, was the Lara versus O'Sullivan fight, which was the co-main event of this card.
Yes.
Um, Lara's been in there with a lot of the top names. He fought Canelo, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, yeah, and
Sullivan's had a few big guys. He fought Benavides and Lemieux. He's been in there with a couple guys, but he never wins the big fight.
yeah, yeah. Well, O'Sullivan came into this fight saying he'd do the one thing that Canelo couldn't do and finish him, sort of a deal. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But I'm making a point of this fight here because O'Sullivan just showed such amazing heart, man.
Oh yeah,
That
he's
this guy,
pretty. He's an Irish warrior, man.
oh yeah, from Cork, Ireland, I believe. That mustache, that mustache alone should be given a championship. Um,
That was an amazing mustache. One of the best ones I've seen in a long, long time.
Dude, it held its form for the most of the fight.
Yeah, he must
It,
have. I don't know what he puts jello in that thing or what he does. That thing was solid as a rock.
that beard wax, man, that's that like bee
Yeah,
wax kind of stuff. But yeah, no, Lara did everything he was supposed to do, as predicted. He controlled the fight. It was really just a one-sided fight for the most part. I mean, no, Sullivan got some shots in, but for the most part, this was really um Lara's to lose, and he didn't do it. He did what he was supposed to do. But again, I'm
I
only
hate to say
making
it, but he's outclassed. He's not quite on that upper echelon. He's just that be probably his last big fight.
yeah, probably. But you know what? His heart, man. I mean, he
He's got
wobbled
heart.
and whatnot. Like, you could just see him go back and but he just kept coming back for more. And
Yeah,
to be fair, I think dude was saved, in the third round he was saved, and he was saved again by the bell in the eighth round. There
yeah.
was those 2 points right there that this match could have ended, but eventually the ref stopped it in the ninth. I think that was the right call.
It
I don't think
was.
O'Sullivan would have quit, and I don't think his towel was going to throw him the towel. His corner
He
was
knew
going to
it
throw in
was.
the
He knew it
towel.
was the right call. He didn't complain. His corner didn't complain. It was the right call. Good
He
refing.
he left right away. I mean, he walked
Yeah.
away. He didn't even stick around for the ring announcements or for the winner announcement. He just literally left. So I hope O'Sullivan is doing well. Again, just a quick shout out to that guy because wow, what heart, just
Yeah.
what heart. But that leads us to Tank and Rolly, the fight that we wanted to talk about here today and get out to you guys really quick. Um, wow, the buildup was amazing. Everything about this fight going into it was amazing. And you know what? This crowd was live, man.
Oh yeah. Sold
Um,
out.
so that one thing,
18,500.
one thing I couldn't understand is they couldn't hear the ring bell. Like we couldn't hear the ring bell on TV, but I don't think the stadium was that loud, or is that, am I wrong?
I don't think it was that loud either. The loudest they got was when there was that fight in the crowd or whatever. Remember? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. At the beginning of the first round, I don't know who that was. I didn't really find out too much about it, but I know as soon as they started going, it was first or second round, I believe. I think it was the first round, yeah,
It was
because I
the
mean they
first.
started going, and then I guess on our screen they started going to the left a bit, and the crowd just kind of stood up and started screaming at something over to the right. So they never showed us on TV what it was, or because I was watching the guys in the ring, I'm like, okay, they're going to circle back this way, maybe we'll catch something, but
Yeah.
whatever it was cleared up and it was gone before we got a chance to. Um, Rolly comes out to Purple Rain and tribute, or sorry, when Doves Cry is tribute to Prince. He had the purple on. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude looked really surprised when he walked out
I
when
don't
he
know
heard
if
all
Prince
the
is the kind of
boos.
guy that get you pumped up for a fight, though. It's love music, but it's a cool tribute to his favorite artist, I guess. But
It's a tribute to his favorite artist, but I also thought maybe, with the song selection when the Doves cry, that kind of made me think of, okay, I'm gonna make all these, motherfuckers cry here tonight. Because everyone,
yeah,
I mean, that was a 99% Davis crowd. I thought it would
right.
be a bit more of a split, maybe a 70-30 or 80-20 even. But
Yeah.
it looked like he had no support going into this fight at all, which I thought was kind of interesting.
He's not a very likable guy with all the sexual assault stuff he's got, accused of, and he's just not. He's kind of a jerk. With Jim Gray, there's I'm knocking him out the first round. I can't tell you why. I just know like he's super arrogant, rubs
But
people the wrong
he was saying that to the morning combat guys too, like
way.
after the weigh-ins and everything, he's doing an interview with them and they asked him the same thing. Like, and it's a fair question. I mean, the question was, Jim Gray asked the same question. So did the morning combat guys. They basically asked him like, okay, you've been in the gym with him, you've been in the same area with him for so many years. What is it that you have that he doesn't know about, or that we don't know? And he would never answer the question. So I mean, obviously, based on the outcome of that fight, I don't think he had anything.
Well, he was
Um,
up on the cards 4-1. He was winning that fight until he lunged in and got caught, but he was up 4-1.
yeah, he was up 4-1.
Winning the fight.
But this is the interesting thing. Like he did get his punches off. So very quickly, check this out, Chance. Tank only landed 25 of 84 shots in this entire fight. Rolly landed 22 of 115 possible punches that he threw. Five were jabs for Tank, and 20 of them were the power shots that he threw, where Rolly threw three jabs and 19 power shots. Um, but I guess Tank only needed 25 shots, man.
All he needed is that one left hook there, put him down. Tank said he
Yeah.
didn't even hit him that hard.
No, he
Just
said he didn't hit him
into
that
it
hard.
too, right? All his
Yeah.
momentum.
There was a couple moments in that fight. Like I know he caught him really good in the body there a couple times, and Rolly did have get his shots in a little bit, but Tank ate him, man.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that one point in the second round where it looked like he had brought him down, but I mean, on closer inspection and on the replays, he basically lost his footing and Rolly didn't let go.
Really threw him down.
Um,
Really is being dirty too. He elbowed him a couple times. The ref gave a few warnings.
yeah, Rolly was fighting, kind of, I
He's just
guess, awkward.
a dirty, grimy guy. Everything the guy does, in his personal life, in the ring, in his interviews, just something about him, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
He
He
wants
was
to see him doing that.
well. He wants to rematch.
There's no point. I mean, he did. He was winning the fight, but I mean, you got knocked out, dude.
But see, that's the argument right there. Like you said, he's up 4 rounds to 1. He walked into a punch. He admitted in the post press conference as well that he did walk into it, right? Tank's not interested in the rematch,
No,
obviously, because he knocked him out. And you know what? It was a good knockout, but I think it looked even worse in slow motion. I mean, when I looked
yeah.
at the thing in slow motion, just the way he went down and his face, and he's got that kind of face to make it look really good.
Mhm.
His eyes were closed and everything. I think he was knocked out before he even hit the rope there.
Yeah, and
But
when he stood up, the ref made the right call. His legs were wobbly. Even walking back to the dressing room, you could watch him. He bumped into the rail. His dad is holding him. Like he didn't even have his legs a few minutes after the fight. He got
yeah,
rocked.
his dad was sitting with Teofimo's dad, eh?
Yeah, it says it all right there.
Yeah,
Not a good idea.
no, no. But I don't know. But I've never really heard anything from his dad, so I don't know, what kind of
Never heard much from him either. He seems pretty quiet, but if you're hanging
yeah.
out with dad,
Well, I mean, you're gonna hang out with the other fighter kids' dads. I guess it's like, when we take our children to activities, we end up sitting beside the parents there too. So I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic of that relationship is, but whatever it is what it is. But I just thought it was an interesting thing. Errol Spence was there.
Yep.
Um,
Sean
Danny,
Porter.
Sean Porter's there. Danny Garcia was there. Ryan Garcia was there, and he was chirping Ellerby at the end, right? You know, like
Yeah, he
saying
wants that fight.
he wants that fight. Let's do it in December, sort of a deal. And um,
Davis will fight the winner of Cambosa Haney. I'm pretty positive.
well, you know what? I think before he can do that, I think, I agree with you. I mean, if you think about it, though, there's that rematch clause in that match that we were talking about last week. So if that's the case, there's a fight to be in between. I think Tank fights Ryan Garcia. Let those two guys have their, you know, back to back, because that rematch clause is going to be called for regardless,
Yeah.
right? Even if it's a spectacular knockout next week by either one of them, they're going to ask for the rematch.
Yeah, sometimes people step aside though, like Bivol and Canelo are not doing it right away. Sometimes
So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities out there now, but like I said, I mean, in terms of Tank fighting the winner of that fight, it seems unlikely in my opinion because of the rematch clause that's involved. I mean, either way you look at it, I think both these guys are going to enact that rematch clause, no matter how spectacular the knockout could be for either one of them.
yeah.
So that Garcia fight makes sense because I don't think Rolly will get that fight until 2023. Or sorry, Tank won't get that fight till 2023. If they're going to fight now, that means that the rematch would probably be in December. And that means whoever wins the rematch then would probably get a chance with Tank. So Tank Garcia makes sense in December. I think that'd be a good fight.
Could be. Well, you still got Lopez and Lomo kicking around too. They want a piece of Davis too, right? So
Yeah. But Davis has just elevated
Garcia and
his
him got
game
the heat
though.
though. What's that?
Davis is just as elevated his game though now, man. I almost feel that.
I wasn't impressed with him, honestly, dude. Roly was beating him pretty good. Like he was dominating the fight until he got that big shot. I mean, champions picked their spot, but I don't
Well,
know. I'm impressed
Tank
with him.
is Tank. Yeah, I'm impressed by him as well. Not taking nothing away from him, but Tank has been known to be a very slow starter in general. I didn't think that was going to afford him well in this fight, particularly because of the way Rolly was talking and the way Rolly works. He wants to get you out of there fast. So if you're a slow starter with that kind of power coming at you, he weathered the storm. Um, I'm wondering if he hurt his hand or anything. I can't remember if it was
It
the
was a
fourth or
shoulder.
fifth. It was a
I think he
shoulder.
was playing possum though, because if you watch him, he threw the punch and then and then he kind of came and cracked a little smile out of the corner of his mouth, and then after nobody said nothing about it. So I think he was playing possum to bait Rolly in.
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely because he did use it afterwards as well, right? He started
Yeah.
using it again, but just little tactics like that, and he was talking to him a lot too in the ring
He
as
was
well.
talking to his son in between rounds too. Did you see that?
Yeah, and he just says that he likes to keep it the same, right? He doesn't like to be caged in or kind of locked into one space. So he treats his fights like he treats sparring in the gym.
Yeah.
He just gets everyone involved and has fun, which is kind of cool to see.
Yep.
Um,
Paid off for him and put down his arch
so
nemesis. It was a
Yeah, he
killer.
did, right? So, that's said and done now. So now we kind of look at where all the cards may fall. But you know what? I think the story will get even more interesting after next week. We got the next undisputed number 8, hopefully will be crowned next Saturday. And George Kambosos Jr. versus Devin Haney. Um, you know what? We won't go too deep into it right here, but what we'll do is we'll come back and later this week and we'll break this show down completely, this upcoming card quickly. So yeah, what do you think, man? Early on though, what do you think? How do you feel about it?
I'm going with Cambosa all the way. He trains with my favorite fighter. I'm team Cambosa all the way. It's going to be a great fight though. I'm not
Yeah,
guaranteed he's going to win. I mean, I think
yeah.
he will, but I mean, it's going to be a hell of a fight in Australia. Credit to Haney going all the way across the world to fight in Cambosa's backyard. The crowd's going to be lit lively there. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I'm
Okay,
excited for
well,
it.
I like George Kambosos too, but I'll be honest, I think I'm probably gonna be in the Haney camp.
Fair enough.
I'm a big fan of, I've just been a fan of his for a long time. Probably before George, to be completely honest. I've watched more of his fights and I've kind of got more of a background on him. So you're Camp Cambosos, I'll be campaigning, and we'll go that
Yep.
way. That being said, I owe you a 6-pack of Coke Zero, right?
You got it. Yeah. Thank you, Tank Davis.
Uh, you
That's
know,
7 rounds and under.
there you go, man. There you go. Yeah, so that's it. I guess we're just gonna do a quick one here today. Sunday evening family gatherings and things like that to be had. So we wanted to get this out to you guys really quick so you guys could hear it. I'm sure most of you already know what happened and seen what happened and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, we just wanted to get our words out there to you guys so you guys could hear us. And that's all I got, man. What do you have?
Yeah, I think that's good. We summed it up. We did a quick review. We'll get our full boxing show coming up this week. Preview the Kambosos Haney fight and look forward to that.
Yeah, and remember, fans, wrestling fans, I digress here for a quick second. Tonight, Double or Nothing is happening. AEW's offering this evening. Looks like a good show. We'll come back and we'll talk about that in our wrestling show as well. And we'll
From
also be
beautiful Las Vegas.
from beautiful Las Vegas. And speaking of which, Money in the Bank, which was supposed to be held at Allegiant Stadium, is now being held at the MGM Garden.
Yeah, I like that. Nice tight
Ooh,
atmosphere.
really fun. Yeah, yeah. Being in there ourselves now, being in there myself and seeing it, that'd be a great wrestling venue, man.
I've seen SummerSlam at Allegiant. I like it at MGM because you're closer. Allegion's beautiful, but a wrestling show, closer the better.
No, for sure, for sure. All right. Well, hey, I'm Bobby Sampson.
Chance Michaels. And the words of
And
the great ACDC, those who download, subscribe, and share our podcast, we salute you.
100%. And guys, like I said earlier, check out our Instagram page, Samp_Chance, and there you will find our bio link tree where you can link up to all our platforms, especially our YouTube platform, which we would love for all of you to go on and like and subscribe. The more we get, the better things we can do. All right, that being said, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday night. We will be back with you guys pretty soon here. So that being said, be safe and have a great evening. Bye, guys.